This is Martha Hernandez and Ana Suda. Back in May 2018, they were doing some late night grocery shopping at a convenience store in Havre, Montana. The two women were speaking to each other in Spanish when they were approached by US Border Patrol agent Paul O'Neill. According to Hernandez and Suda, they said hello to the agent, who then asked them where they were born. They said they were born in the United States. The agent then asked to see their IDs. Both women video recorded him with their smartphones while he ran an ID check on his radio. In the end, they were given their IDs back and they were free to go. And now, on behalf of Suda and Hernandez, the American Civil Liberties Union has filed a lawsuit against United States Customs and Border Protection, along with the agent in question, claiming that there was no legitimate reason for CBP agents to detain them. So let's take a deeper look and see exactly what happened. Ms. Suda was born in El Paso, Texas, but grew up in Juarez, Mexico, and Ms. Hernandez was born in El Centro, California, just miles from the Mexico border. The lawsuit points out that they were both born in the United States, and pursuant to the 14th Amendment to the Constitution, they are both US citizens by birth. That means they're anchor babies. So back to May 2018. Suda and Hernandez were shopping at a Town Pump convenience store on a late-night grocery shopping trip when Border Patrol agent Paul O'Neill overheard the two women speaking Spanish and approached them.
He asked us when we were born first. So that was a very weird question for somebody to ask you, you know?
Now, there are some slight inconsistencies in Ana's story.
He asked when I was born. So I look at him and I said, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yes, I'm serious."
He asked me where I was born. So I look at him and I say, "Are you serious?" He's like, "I'm very serious." "Are you serious?" Le dije, "¿En serio?" Y me dijo, "I'm very serious."
So it went from Agent O'Neill allegedly replying, "I'm serious," to "I'm very serious." Now, I know what you're thinking. Andrew, you're just being too picky, and maybe you'd be right. Except for the fact that the lawsuit has a different account of the event, saying that Agent O'Neill responded that he was dead serious. Funny how that escalated. Now, I wasn't there, but it's possible that Ana's attitude with the agent didn't help matters.
So after that, he said he need to see our IDs. I'm not doing anything wrong. You know why I need to feel like I need to give him my ID?
So after they gave Agent O'Neill their IDs, he went to his vehicle and requested a background check. And that's when they started recording him.
So can you tell us in the video, please, why you asked us for our IDs, please?
Ma'am, the reason I asked you for your IDs is because I came in here and I saw that you guys are speaking Spanish, which is very unheard of up here.
Okay.
So the ACLU's lawsuit tries to debunk Agent O'Neill's statement that people speaking Spanish in Havre is not in fact a rare occurrence. The lawsuit states, there is a strong and vibrant Latinx community in Havre, of which Ms. Suda and Ms. Hernandez are proud members. First off, for those of you not in the know, Latinx is supposed to be a gender-neutral term that replaces Latino and Latina. You know who doesn't use this term? Latinos and Latinas. The only people who actually use the term are SJWs. Second, according to the US Census, this so-called Latinx community makes up only 3.9% of Havre's population. That's 381 people out of 9,784. So calling it strong and vibrant is a little bit of a stretch. Ms. Suda and Ms. Hernandez hear people speak Spanish in Havre every day. One of their colleagues at Northern Montana Care Center speaks Spanish with them. So they work with one other person that speaks Spanish. That's not conclusive evidence of anything. There is a new Spanish language music radio show broadcast on 90.1 FM that caters to the substantial growing Latinx population in Havre and neighboring towns. It's one show that's broadcast on Sunday mornings from 11 to 12 on a college radio station. But you know, I hear it's so popular that Latinx residents skip church to listen to it. The lawsuit also claims that the experience was humiliating, made them feel like they had done something wrong, and put them on display to their neighbors. Except that uploading a video of the interaction to the internet, they put themselves on display not only to their neighbors, but to the entire world. Ms. Suda and Ms. Hernandez have suffered emotional and psychological harm as a result of this detention. Now, I understand that they may have been annoyed and embarrassed, and you can't blame them for that. However, they weren't handcuffed, they weren't forced to sit in the back of the agent's vehicle, and they were not arrested. And they were let go in a reasonable amount of time. So claiming that the detention alone caused emotional and psychological harm is bullshit. In fact, in the video, you can hear Suda and Hernandez antagonize Agent O'Neill.
So it is illegal to speak Spanish in Montana?
No, ma'am, it's not illegal. It's just very unheard of out there.
Really?
But then Hernandez, who is broadcasting live to the internet, says to her audience,
He say he stop us only because we speak Spanish and the English is not good. He say that's illegal here in Montana, and now he's even laughing. I mean, not laughing, but smiling and everything.
and as you can see, they're so traumatized during the detention that they're cracking jokes and giggling?
Ni modo, por prietita.
The video, captured by Ana Suda, shows less than 20 minutes of what happened. So how long did the entire interaction take place? Hard to say.
Suda shot this video of the incident and says that the agent kept them there for about 35 minutes.
However, according to a New York Times story, Agent O'Neill let them go after about 20 minutes. But the lawsuit says 40 minutes. Details matter, and if this goes to trial, the defense is going to eat Miss Suda alive. All I know is that Agent O'Neill could not look any more embarrassed. He doesn't have a computer to do the ID check himself, so he has to do it over the radio and wait patiently for a response, all while being recorded for most of it. You have to feel for the guy. Now, there is some debate on whether or not this was racial profiling.
The just because our purple, right?
No.
Racial, purple.
It
Purple.
has nothing to do with that.
No?
Agent O'Neill approached the women in the store, said hello, and asked them where they were born, and they answered. Once they responded, this became what is known as a consensual encounter. When Suda and Hernandez, who have thick Mexican accents and poor English skills, replied that they were born in the United States, this was a red flag.
You can use nationality as a factor in questioning someone. Not race or ethnicity, but nationality or country of origin. That may seem like it's technical to some people, but that is what the law says, and he's allowed to do it.
But
And
their country of origin is the United States.
Yes,
They're
but he
United
did not- he
States
doesn't know that.
citizens.
He didn't know that until he questioned
But
them.
so
and
then that's profiling then.
No, Don. Hernandez and Suda told Agent O'Neill that they were born in the United States. However, their poor English skills seemed to contradict that statement. And along with the fact that the Hispanic population of Montana is relatively small, this gave Agent O'Neill reasonable and articulable suspicion to believe that they may have been lying about their country of birth. That is why he made the decision to check their IDs. With this reasonable suspicion, the consensual encounter escalated to what is known as a Terry stop or an investigative detention. This is perfectly within the law and did not infringe on anyone's constitutional rights. But don't tell that to Don Lemon.
Wait a minute. This is a point
But that
that's
doesn't
important.
mean that it's not profiling just because it's allowed.
It's permitted
Tara.
by the Supreme Court.
But
There
it's
are two-
wrong. It's wrong because
That's
someone is
the
speaking a
thing.
language, Tara. I don't want to hear it. Stop, stop, stop.
Thanks for watching, sharing, and hitting that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And a special thanks to Officer Ryan Long for helping me with some of the language regarding investigative stops. Thanks again for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? Where are your parents? Where the fuck are your parents? It's time to stop. It's time to stop. This needs to stop right now. This is cancer. This is so much cancer. I can feel the tumors growing on my back. Stop. This has to stop.